Hey everyone, the date of this video that I'm recording this is March 20th. We are currently in the midst of, middle of this whole coronavirus situation. I just wanted to make this video real quick to sort of just document some of my thoughts, observations, things that disappoint me and things that kind of make me really proud to be part of the human race, but at the same time also make me really, really ashamed to be part of the human race. So we'll just get started. Number one, the people that are hoarding supplies, toilet paper, groceries, the whole spiel. First of all, if you are just doing that now because of this whole situation, one, you are doing the equivalent of people, like say for example a car accident, okay, or say let's go with driving. You have people around the world and they drive a car every day, or they drive some kind of vehicle, and they're safe, they're careful, they're off their phones, they're doing everything the right way, okay? Those type of people are not the ones that are hoarding all kinds of things right now and buying up toilet paper. The kind of people that are doing this are the same mentality who are always texting, who are not paying attention to the road, who are not paying attention to the signs and lights and what have you. But my point is, you're not doing anyone any favors. You're definitely not doing yourself a favor. If you manage to get through the lines and get what you wanted, fine. Good for you. But you're screwing over people that really need those things. Families, the elderly, you name it. Also, if you are in the same mindset, but you at this point want to decide and have decided to buy a firearm, you went and bought a gun, went and bought some ammo, whatever it is, okay? Good. I'm glad that you finally took an interest in defending yourself, defending your family with what here in the United States you have the right to have. Obviously, a firearm, a gun. I beg of you, get some training. Because if you went and had a family meeting and you decided to go ahead and buy one, obviously you don't know what you're doing, okay? Or maybe you do and you never had one in your house, or maybe you got rid of one because you had kids and you were afraid they were going to get hurt. Whatever it is, I'm not judging. But I will tell you one thing, get trained. And it's going to be really hard to do that because classes are kind of rare now, because a lot of them are large classes and people are not getting together because we're self-isolating, right? We're doing the self-quarantine thing. So all I got to say is just train, and don't think that just because your uncle is really good at shooting cans that he's qualified to show you all of these great things, okay? Go to certified instructors. I myself am not a certified instructor, but I know what I'm doing. I've been trained decently well, in my opinion, but I always know that I have a lot to learn. And hopefully you keep up with it. Hopefully you don't, once this blows over, which I have full faith that it will, and everything will be okay. Hopefully you don't go and sell the thing again, or you stop training, or you just put it in a safe somewhere and forget about it. You made a big decision. It's a big responsibility. Don't take it lightly. Also, on the same tone, people that are wishing for the Boogaloo. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the Boogaloo is this thing, the Cliff Notes version of it is where people think that they're going to have to fight the government because they're going to install martial law or start martial law, whatever it is, and we're going to have to grab our weapons and live, some post-apocalyptic nightmare. First of all, if you're joking around like that, fine. But if you actually think that that's a good thing and you're sort of wishing for it, you are unbelievably ridiculous. It shows that you don't know what it's like to be in a situation where you're not sure when you're going to have clean water, when you're not sure when you're going to have food to eat. You're not sure if you're going to have a place that's safe for you to lay your head down and sleep for a couple of hours. You're not sure when the next time you're going to be able to clean yourself, bathe. You're obviously an individual who doesn't know the realities of what war and combat is. Okay, it isn't just shooting things and blowing things up and fighting. It's a nightmare. You do not want infrastructure to go down around you. It's good to have the mindset that, hey, I want to be as ready as I can. You're never going to be fully prepared. Okay, you're not. There's no way you're going to be fully prepared for that kind of situation. But if you're wishing for it, just sit down and just let adults, proper thinking adults, that's all. Ugh, I can't even talk about it. Last one is the media. The media is the media. Anybody who's smart enough to understand what media is, news, anything else, knows that they are an entity that makes money. They have to make money. They have to sell you stuff. They were on ads. They need to get your attention. So they're going to be sensational in what they report, and they're going to pick things that they're going to get your attention. And what gets people's attention is bad stuff. Okay? That's what they are. That's what the media is. And it's very difficult as a thinking, logical person to filter through all that. And if you're lost in the news, if you're always paying attention, you're going to be stressed out. And that's what lends to a lot of this panicking. All right? I'm not saying that you don't have to worry about the virus. I'm not saying any of that. Please, continue washing your hands, continue doing all the stuff, which, by the way, you should have been washing your hands anyway. But take the measures to protect yourself and your family. But stop giving in to the sensational ideas and messages of the media. You're thinking adults. Don't panic. There are children. There are people that are looking up to you if you're a parent. Overall, just stop. Take a breath and look at the situation around you. On the same note, I've seen posts where people get offended that the media is bashed on in one way or another. I'll tell you what. Yes, people make mistakes in the media, in the news. Okay, they report stuff that they think is fact at one point, but then turns out to be not true. Sources aren't checked. We already know that. That being said, if you are a member of the media and you're offended at people criticizing, one, it's the First Amendment. People that are not in your job can make fun of you. They can say what they want. Now, is it correct? Is it right? Do they know what they're talking about? Probably not. But if you have such a huge ego that you feel the need to say, hey, I'm a reporter. Hey, I'm a newscaster. You're insulting me. All I'm going to say is there's an old saying in the South. Some of you may be familiar with it. If you throw a rock over a fence, the dog that yells is the one that gets hit. So take that as it is. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to be offended about. Okay? Good reporting has to be good. Do what you can. Okay? Overall, that last one was a little off, but it's something that I've observed and it's annoying. All right? Take care of yourselves. Please be safe. And above all, everything's going to be okay. A lot of love to the first responders, to the nurses, the doctors that are actually kicking ass on the front line in regard to all of this. Wholehearted respect. You always have my respect. You should always be on the forefront of things when it comes to appreciation, and we appreciate this, the countless hours you're putting in, the lack of sleep that you're dealing with, the being away from your families. You are truly the unsung hero in this situation, and just know that we appreciate you. All right? Please be safe. Thank you.